is listening. This is a distress call from university. Adafira and Adil are great partners to survive the city. Adafira, of course, can almost hear anything from a great distance away, which enables them to signal to us whenever cyborgs or other city-manufactured monstrosities are around. Adil seems to know the cityscape almost better than I. I've been watching him this past week. He's quick and agile, and very observant too. He finds ways to get out of situations I would normally think doomed, somehow always knowing exactly what to look for an easy escape. I won't lie, it was a little jarring at first, but I've learned to appreciate what I'm given here in the city. I know better than to get used to having both of them around, so I can't let myself rely on them, but it's good not to have to do all the hard work myself. Adil is obsessed with stars, so we stay up late almost every night, gazing up at the sky from the rooftop. Having noticed it, I can't unhear the strange hum I now know is only my echo. I do wonder what could be causing it. Some sort of reverberance because of the city walls, perhaps? Adafira isn't more talkative with their brother than they were when we first met. Adil and them laughed so much when I retold the story of how I called them Beep Boop back then. I laughed with them. Life is strangely flowing at the moment, like an easy, quick current washing over smooth rocks, taking dead leaves with it, moving ever forward without anything stopping it. That leaves me waiting for the waterfall. We've decided to investigate my echo. I told the whole story to Adil, and he was strangely comforting. He told me not to worry about Adafira. They can take care of themselves. He understood why I got so upset. That was a while ago. We hadn't spoken about it since, so I just sort of moved on from it. But a few days ago, Adil announced that he had a plan. He wants to find out what's causing the disturbance. He speaks quietly to me, asking for confirmation that I had never heard it before. I tried to think back, old friend, but I cannot remember ever hearing the resonance before I started telling you about it a few weeks ago. I told him he was right. So now we're looking at an itinerary to get as close to the city walls as we can in the hopes of finding some sort of clue. Heavens, I haven't been near the walls in I couldn't even say how long. I remember when I first arrived in university, I kept trying to find an escape there. Of course, I know now there's no way out. We're trapped behind these huge, slick walls impossible to scale. There's nowhere high enough to climb, to jump over, no way to dig deep enough to crawl under, no instrument to drill a hole to go through. On top of that, cyborgs circle the entire city outline, making it virtually impossible to even get close enough to touch the wall. They're big enough that I've learned to forget about them. It's easier that way, not to think about how I'm trapped here every day. But it's time to find some answers. I've been so busy lately, it's hard to even know where to start. Do I tell you that I thought about you every night this week, February? Do I tell you that when we go up on the roof to look at the stars, I wonder if you're looking at them too? Do I tell you that when Adil looks at me, it grounds me more than you ever did? That it feels like he's listening to me, like he's interested in my thoughts, like he wants to know what it's like inside my mind? I'm so sorry, February. Time has nearly passed me by, and I've only had a handful of words for you. Adil and Adafira keep me company, but I can't tell them what you already know. It may be hard to talk to you, but hard is better than impossible. Some words are still missing for certain things to be talked about, perhaps because they should never be talked about. We should not need those words. Except you and I both know that we do. So we find our ways to express ourselves without these non-existent words, and it feels like the language I'm making up can never make any sense to anyone but you. It's like you've known me so well that no matter what I invent, you'll always be able to understand it, because in it, you can find the threads that lead back to my past, and to you, February. It all leads back to you. Maybe that's why I've been avoiding telling you about my life lately. It feels more disconnected from the past than ever before, and I liked it, but it also felt like I was pushing you away. Now it's time to pull you back in and admit to myself that I'll always think of you when I look at the stars. Are you looking, February? Ever since the plan was created, Atil and I have been going on recon missions near the wall to ensure everything goes as smoothly as possible when we bring Adafira with us. He tends to blend into the shadows seamlessly, like a patch of dark sky simply slipping back into its place, until he surges out again, twinkling stars in his eyes like a cat that's about to catch its prey. He puts my own hiding abilities to shame, and you know how good I am at hide and seek, Cold Sport. It's been exceedingly useful, having him with me on these runs. We managed to get closer than ever before to the wall, but we did not notice anything out of the ordinary. The cyborg sentinels were there, the dusty ground beat by their constant passing and going, the buildings scarce, the escapes even more so. We made it as far out into the open as we could without putting everything at risk. It will have to suffice for Adafira's ears, if we manage to bring them that far. Tonight, we will all go. They're impatient to get out of our hideout, and I can tell that even Atil is getting restless. But he knows how dangerous this is. The risk is abominably high. It's insanity for us to even try this. Trust me, Old Sport, I know. Yet something compels me to go through with it. Like an avalanche, I feel as though now the motion has been set. It cannot be stopped. I cannot remember what sent the first snowball rolling, but we're halfway down the mountain now with nothing else to do but keep falling. I must go now. Report back later. Farewell, Old Sport. And, February, if you're listening, this was all for you.